someone who just appreciates the difficulty of this game so much to hit it far, to hit it straight. It's just it's so awesome to do. It's the greatest feeling I think ever. But that's why perfect hands golf makes so much sense. And to the our listeners, who might be 15 handicaps or 20 handicaps or
you staring at me.
Well, kind of a little bit, but or even just scratch golfers. At the end of the day, we're all wanting distance. We're all getting older, which means I don't care how much you're in the gym. At a certain point, you're still not going to be hitting it the way you were when you were 20 years old.
Yep.
I certainly am not. And so I'd love to know, first of all, Daniel, you're a master golf coach, which is awesome to have you on the show. And just to kind of get your perspective, one, on perfect hands golf, when you first, saw it, was introduced to it, your, honest opinion of it. And then, obviously where we are today now and how you really work that.
Yeah. Well, first of all, thanks for having me on the show. So it's funny how, I met Mario. Like I've been going to the PGA golf show for 20 plus years now, and every year I go there with like a healthy skepticism when I go down the rows and rows of training aids, if you would,
Yeah.
right? Because every year it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, man. Mario and I joke about it all the time. Look, there's a training aid for anything out there. I mean, there really is, right? And that healthy skepticism is born from most of them don't work. I mean, look, like you, I've been golfing all my life. I played competitively for almost 20 years, and I've been coaching now for 20 years. And I'm 58 years old. I'm a little bit heavier. I got banged up with knees, and I'm your typical guy, right?
Yeah.
So when and look, I'm losing distance. I'll do almost anything, to your point, to hit a better golf ball. Almost anything, right?
Yeah.
So we go to the PGA golf show. We're there at demo day, and I'm there with one of my assistant instructors, and I'm having him try everything, right? Because he works for me, and I'm having him try everything, and we roll up to perfect hands, and I got to tell you, Mario can attest to this. I was not fired up, and I really wasn't, expecting anything. I really wasn't. And long and the short is, strapped me in, or I actually strapped him in, and I could just tell by the look on his face. I know the guy for 5 years, and I'm like, all right, let me check this thing out, man. And immediately it resonated with me like, hey, there's something here, right? There's definitely something here. So I still kept the skepticism, though. Mario knows that to be true. And and then just contacted him afterwards and say, hey, man, what is this thing all about? Let's get together. And the rest is history, man. And we've had a great relationship since. And it's one of less than a handful of products that we endorse. And they send, like you probably, they send us free stuff. Every day, FedEx is showing up to my house, with something free in the golf space. So, it's been a great story for us.